So you're gonna have a story and you're gonna have a tea table together. Today, you're looking at what is happening with the numbers. So today, we're gonna do a big task. My name is Patricia Segura. I teach algebra primarily to newcomers at Fremont High. Newcomer kids are students who've been in the country for less than a year. You're gonna have little cards with stories. Remember, we've been doing stories like Anna walking to the store, yes? So today we're gonna talk about Ken. Ken is a name, so don't get confused. Ken is a name. The biggest challenge in teaching the newcomer population is the extremes of education that we face when they come to us. We have kids who maybe attended first or second grade in the same classes that we have students who've attended to 8th grade in their primary language. We've taken that and we've kind of cohorted students to have a closer range as to where their skills are. Resource managers, where are you? Resource managers? Good, good. Thank you, Kaylee. All right. They've been practicing reading graphs, and what they needed to do now is make the connection between the situation, basically the story, and the tea table that was provided with them. So they were just making pairs of tea tables and situations, and then we're going to build up on adding on the graph. So the first thing is you're going to match the situation. The story is the situation to a tea table, your tea table, okay? Second, you're going to explain your reasoning to the matching to the teacher. So when you're finished with all 5, raise your hand. I will come, ask you, you explain your rationale. At this grade level, we try to make a lot of connections with real life situations. We've been using a lot of examples around if you wanted to see how much money you spent paying your phone bill for 6 months. So they're able to derive different things from the tea table given a real life situation. The resource managers, you guys are gonna ask the questions today. Remember, when you have a group question, you are responsible of raising your hand, okay? You look at the Common Core, there's a lot of vocabulary and words in there that the students yet are to learn. So sometimes I scaffold the instructions or scaffold the actual materials. Today I took out a whole page of the instructions and I just set 3 bullet points of what I wanted to do rather than have them sit and try to decipher a page of instructions. While you are matching up the cards, Ms. Segura is going to be doing a participation quiz. The participation quiz is a way to document what student participation looks like in both positive and not so positive, to be able to redirect students when they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and to capture any academic language that they're utilizing as a support, as a scaffold for other students to be able to see what they're saying and use it within their conversation. You may start when you get them. The math team at OUSD has been working more with Common Core to do a lot of student-centered learning, where we do a lot of things in group. And we have a lot of elaborate tasks like the one from today, where the students dive in.
¿Dónde espera 40 minutos al estar parada
Pero esa es distancia y este es tiempo.
Ah.
Ladies, I love what's happening here. Can you bring in the other 2 girls? Okay. Can you explain what you're saying here to them so that they understand? Yes?
Okay.
Thank you. Today, the leap was going from a situation to a tea table, which they had not experienced before. Given that if I would have given them the graph, I think they would have made a much clearer connection faster, but that would have derailed from trying to make that connection with the tea table.
Sí, de aquí vamos a sacar la prueba para verlo de aquí. Si es que todo se trata sobre quién y cómo.
So you're asking, how are we going to get the numbers from here? Yes? Yeah. Okay, so Ken is a person, and they are different stories. Okay? It's not the same.
Lo que lo vamos a hacer como lo hicimos aquí la otra vez.
What was last time? You're doing pairs. Pairs is 2. So you need to look at the story. And then remember, like Anna, it was increasing, then decreasing, right? So you need to look at the numbers. Are the numbers going up? Are the numbers going down? Right? And look at the story. What does it mean? You go to the store, you understand store, right? And you buy some chips.
Compró.
Right. In the past.
Y después.
No, in the past. Bought is buy in the past.
Lo compró en el pasado.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Que no entendemos por qué es en el pasado.
Yes. So you know the words, but you don't know the past tense. Very good. I like how you articulated that. So started. It's in the
Es el
past.
pasado, so se
Yes.
agrega.
Good. There was a couple of things happening which was really made clear by group 4, where one of the students said, I don't understand the story because everything is in the past tense. So they've learned the words of the scenarios in the present tense, but not in the past tense. And once I started deciphering they were able to make that connection. So that's something I didn't foresee happening.
Pero aquí tiene 40, so no
Con 40,
podemos.
por ejemplo, él caminó con su velocidad de 40. Pues. No
Sí,
tan
pero
rápido.
aquí hay 40 y aquí después de la fiesta quien camina despacio y aquí hay 40 y hasta aquí hay 20
Pues por así
y
llegando
no
a la casa.
podemos.
The benefit of allowing them to speak their primary language is that they were producing the math. I was able to hear the conversations that were happening and they were learning. They were engaged. They're picking up things very fast and they're very analytical. It came out in their Spanish.
Can walk
Decirle,
slowly, it's 0 donde empieza a caminar.
Okay, so this is where he starts.
Yeah.
Okay. I realized that I should have gone through each one of the scenarios and clarified any vocabulary that they didn't understand prior to presenting the situations to each group. The next class that I taught, I changed the lesson, that I front-loaded those stories and situations that they were able to decipher the T tables much faster.
We think that the first time he going to on the distance 40, and then we going to back other 40 on the second time.
What do you mean he goes back? We are early on the year, and the students just arrived maybe 5-6 months ago to this country, and they've been in school for 2 months. So given that they will experience 8 more months of this on a daily basis, by the end of the school year, these students will be asking questions in English, and they will be answering questions in English, both written and oral. ¿Qué pueden mejorar en su grupo para la siguiente vez? Luego?
Pay more attention for the table and this situation.
Okay, so paying more attention, okay? It's been a journey to learn how to work with these students and teach these students. I've been doing trial and error for the past couple of years, and it's just become an art of what you do day in, day out, and just try to find the best way to meet each one of the students' needs at the time, to both serve them in their language and their mathematical skills. So from my observations, I would like to hear more talking from everyone. Maybe 2 people were doing a lot of the talking and the other 2 listening. And always you're practicing of English, okay? Thank you for your work together, and we'll continue tomorrow, okay? Thank you.